Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. A question that I'm often asked is about the IELTS exam. How do you get the best score in IELTS? Well, if we think of speaking and listening, it's relatively straightforward. Let me give you a bit of advice. So in the part 2 of the speaking, you have to talk for 2 minutes on a particular topic. For example, describe a beautiful place that you once visited, describe a beautiful restaurant that you once were inside, or describe a dinner that you once made. And then there's 3 little questions. Tell me who you were with, when it happened, etc., etc. Let's go with the question, describe your favorite shop. Now, you could say, my favorite shop is blah, 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 and it has blah, 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 and it's beautiful and everything. But you're not really showing them the best of your English. In order to show them the best of your English, you really need to be creating a story. A story will allow you to swap between tenses in a much easier way. Let me give you an example. Describe your favorite shop. Remember to say what's in it, what you can buy there, and why you like it. Okay, so last week my grandmother and I visited a shop downtown. It was a lovely experience. Compared to other shops, this shop had exactly what we needed. We could buy magazines and newspapers, as well as some sandwiches and snacks. If I was looking for this kind of shop, perhaps at another time, I probably wouldn't have found it because I came across this shop purely by accident. So you can hear there, I've already used the comparative. I've brought in a conditional, and now I can use some reported speech. My grandmother said it was perfect. She was able to buy some souvenirs and postcards to send back home. I, on the other hand, was more taken by the quality of the food. Clearly, everything was handmade. The shop was actually very easy to get to as well because it sits on the busy main road. So you can hear I've used the past and present tense there as well as the present perfect. So you see, a story allows you the ability to change quite quickly. About the listening part of the exam, yes, it also can be quite troublesome because the listening part, you really need to get every question right. Quite often they use different British accents. Another thing they often do is to ask you to spell surnames or postal codes, British telephone numbers, things associated with British culture. And that's not easy for anyone to do. So it would be very, very good if you could spend some time watching modern English dramas, our daily soap operas, for example. There's one called EastEnders, there's another called Coronation Street, and you'll easily be able to pick up names there, as well as different postal regions, and as they have their daily conversations, you can get to know more about British culture. So that's just a very quick intro into the speaking and the listening. So I hope you found this helpful, and we'll talk again soon. Have a wonderful day, and let's catch up.